Hey everybody, welcome back. I figured while it's still weekly, we should stay on the weekly pack. Hopefully we haven't rolled over yet. It generates Monday, today's Tuesday. I got a couple of videos in the hopper. I bet we could do one more weekly pack before it becomes like, antiquated. Just trying to use my own timing here. Let me tell you this. Ant, Frilled Dragon that becomes 2-3, a 2-3 Marmoset. I don't know, it's a tough one to be honest. Here's the thing. I think you take a Frilled Dragon. We got a 2-1 and 2 2-3s. That's pretty good. Let's be a peculiar pony. I'm not going to sing the Genuine song. I promise you I'm not. But I think just statistically speaking, our stats are pretty good here. This is a draw and a half without a doubt. I still think a Marmoset is an acceptable buy. Just because of the fact, well, we love a Toucan too because it's a feint ability, but a Marmoset is like an acceptable buy. Let's not get another Ant. Just because it's a 2-3 and the roll mechanic from it is actually like, it's like 2-3 but you're storing a gold, which I think is pretty good. Now we're going to crush this one. We're going to want to sell it, but we don't have to sell it just yet. A 2-3 on its own can do some work. Now I'm just thinking, nothing here really appeals to me all that much. I still think passing the B back is okay, but to be honest with you, I know I just spent 3 gold on it, but passing the meat back also seems like pretty sick. And there is a part of me now that also looks at this and says, you know what? Just work with me. Combine me for now, and then a Toucan that passes back to a Toucan that then passes back to a Frilled Dragon. And then I'm still a believer in like a sell at some point, but I got to figure out what I want to get out of it. I would trade you for anything maybe right now. Anything realistically that could show up on a roll would appeal to me. Now, do I care much for a hedgehog? No, not really, to be honest. I got an idea, though. What if you give me... Is that a new sound? I know this won't... well, let's do it like this. You think when it eats food... I guess it's technically not from the shop, but I thought if it ate food from the Toucan, it might get a buff. But I'm realizing that's probably not the case now that I think about it. It's alright. We're still landing shots. I'll take that. It was a weird pivot. I'm not necessarily stoked to have a stray cat, don't get me wrong. But why don't you take a cupcake for now? Let's see if we can get some early wins and not have to get embroiled in the minutia that happens in the later game. Sure, I am willing to feed you one of these and just give everybody a temporary buff. Nothing else here really appeals to me all that much, to be honest with you. What if we just went psycho mode and ran something like this instead? So now our team is full of Stone Cold certified killers. We have way too much damage and probably not even close to enough attack, but that might not really be that disadvantageous. Seems to be working out just fine for us for the moment. So there's win number 2. You leveling up is very important. It's perfect timing. An Anteater has a good feint ability. Sure, why not? I'm not in love with the squad necessarily right now, but I'm not insanely upset about it. I guess we'd rather set up the squad like this. It's a bit weird. I know that I recognize this looks not great. An ant in the middle is very strange. But garlic on a unit that has, like, a guaranteed 1 ant and a very strong chance of getting 2 to 3 ants buffing it actually seems pretty cool to me. At least in the mid-game where we are right now. So even though this looks a little goofy, I think it's getting the job done. Now, do we care about maybe adding a tropical fish? I mean, scaling is worth something. I would just say for now, let's just buy a salad, okay? Now, we get a ton more attack at minimal cost here. Whether or not that's that good, I guess, remains to be seen. And you're going to level up next turn. That's beautiful. Don't really care to get a pill bug out there, considering what it would cost us here. I honestly think we kind of peak at a level 2 Toucan. I think it's a mid-game superstar. You jettison This is just my hunch. It's still early, but I think it's a mid-game superstar you can jettison as the game progresses. Maybe you should jettison as the game progresses. So I'm loving the way this looks right now. We're not even close to Oblivion here. We're about to level up again. Very nice. We do kind of have a fainting team here. Like maybe, I know we've been buffing our Tabby Cat, but I like the idea of what a shark can do for us here, believe it or not. So let's put a shark back here. I'm going to try to level up our anteater, even though I'm not totally sold on it being that fantastic. I'm a big believer in cans when we don't know what we're doing. Or we should have frozen the other can then, probably. But I think we're getting good good optics on our shark here. Just because the shark is not great in the first pack, like, the meta's changed, man. We're living in a different world now. This was totally fine. Like, we're dealing with different animals here. We're dealing with different triggers. Now, if we really want our shark to pop... I mean, hold on. I don't know what you sell. Here's the thing, though. We could get, like, the mantis and the shark seem to play nicely together. Give me a can. I cannot sell a toucan. What are you getting right now? 2-2 from you, and you. So you're getting... Yeah, it's only at start of battle. You're getting 6-6. That's really good. But what if we sell you anyway? I think I decided in advance you were going to get sold. And then you need to stay at the front. 2 cans passing it back like this. Okay, take some garlic. No, because it's going to get overridden. You know what? For now, why don't you take some garlic? I know how this looks. But what I'm basically trying to do is to set it up so, hold on, I'm thinking, so that the shark will get a permanent 2-1 bonus. The mantis will get its 2-2 or whatever it gets from each kill. I hate the way this looks right now. Yep, that's pretty bad. Hedgehog teams, by the way, seem unbelievably strong in the weekly pack. We got to give them some more, like, hedgehogs that then go into blowfish. The blowfish has a pineapple, so it does 2 more damage with its ability. Like, there's something to talk about. You get a buff. Okay. Now, to be honest with you, there is a part of me that says kill the anteater to create 2 more ants. Is it a little much? Maybe it's a little much. Maybe it's a little much. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Roll me. I still don't want another toucan. I think I could respect the lionfish just on its own merits. And then why don't you give me some tacos here? You did feed an animal that's going to die. I know you're only going to spawn 1 ant, okay? But it is what it is. And for the record, I gave you garlic. I feel like I should have given you a green pepper. I don't know about the pivot, but this seems to me to have a better chance late game. Maybe I'm mistaken. We obviously don't make it to the late game necessarily. So we gotta stabilize and stay alive, but that's lovely. Maybe it makes no difference actually now that I look at it. Hold on, we're winning these. Okay, that's a big win. It gives us longer to pivot. We get another shark trigger. The scaling is not that intense right now early, so you gotta play your cards right now. We could roll with an ant there if we got to, but our shark gets buffed. Nothing here appeals to me too much. The lionfish is just good. We just call that good. Now, I would definitely rather sell an ant and just place a cow out there. And I'm going to keep feeding the unit that is getting the green pepper buff. You could definitely kill an eagle, so let's just keep you frozen for now. Sure. We got 7 HP. Like, we got room to work with. Roll me again. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. Although you having a faint trigger does help out our shark, and you do spawn on... I'd rather see what kind of tier 6 we can get out of this, honestly. I'm not sure about this, but we are at 6 wins, so it seems like a fun time to play around. And that's what the weekly's here for anyway, you know? Don't stress out too much. Once again, the math worked out, like, exactly perfectly for us, so I got nothing to complain about. That legitimately, like, could not have gone better. We basically just got the easiest line of all time. That's 7 wins. Let's keep it going. I'm starting to look at Shark in a different way now. Okay, you buff, we get a leopard. Probably sellable, but I'm happy to have it. I don't know if I would buy an anteater here. I'd rather get something with like an immediate feint trigger. So we need to buy something. I'm stupid. The mammoth is obviously by far the best choice. What was I thinking? Now, ironically, we will end up going with an anteater. At least it also gives us 2 shark triggers in battle. The mammoth would have been so good. It would have been like guaranteed 2-2 for the whole squad. I can't believe it. The math worked out exactly perfectly for us yet again. I don't know, though. The rest of their squad is kind of cracked. I could easily see us losing this. I am seeing us losing this. Okay, fair enough. Still got a lot of HP. Probably a badger wouldn't be what I would go with. Probably we're going to sell an ant, but just think about it. Toucan seems unnecessary. I do still like a can. We're not on lethal. I gotta be honest with you, I kind of like a taco, but I don't know what the heck I'm gonna kill. Nothing. I guess we're rolling past the taco to look for something better. Spider, sure, but we have to sell an ant to get it, which seems like a little bit suboptimal. But then there is another part of me that's like, you know what? You've been buying so many cans that to just have a 10-6 spider out there that also generates 1 extra trigger, it's not so bad. Whatever it spits out is probably going to be a little underwhelming, but that's okay. Dude, I love the lionfish. It's too good. Don't tell anybody. Okay, the spider did some incredible work for us. They got their own feint triggers, don't get me wrong, but our shark's laughing all the way to the shark bank right now. We draw these. Okay. We got permanent scaling. It's like the slowest permanent scaling you could ever ask for, but it's our permanent scaling, so I love it. Okay, you're gone, obviously. You're coming out here. I'm not saying we haven't made mistakes on this run. Don't get me wrong. What if we fed our shark a little bit? Give it more of an opportunity. Level 2 shark, level 2 mantis, please. Triceratops is interesting. I think there's a chance the toucan could go. It's passing meat back, which is not that bad, but... And a Triceratops can be very interesting. We don't have, like, guaranteed hurt triggers. But what we do have is, like... I would kill the toucan... and it would give 2 meats permanently anyway. This could be its last stand, and then we could think about the way we want an alpaca to... What unit we want an alpaca to pop in the future. Why don't you take a level 2 shark? A snake that pops is kind of interesting, admittedly. I don't really think we care about, like, an anteater, but there is something about, like, an 18-6 piranha that maybe you pull it out there. It helps you out a little bit. I don't know. We're getting... The brain's percolating. I must have had... You know what it is? When I recorded those videos yesterday... Okay, well, it is what it is. I had a sandwich, but I ran out of arugula. So instead of arugula, I had it with spring mix. Ew. Okay, we lose the honey badger. That's fine. That's what I used to have to lean on when I didn't know how to play the game as well. I respect it. It's kind of like training wheels. Today I had arugula, and I'm feeling that much better as a result. So give me a cow. Feed me. Feed me. And then there's definitely a part of me that says, at this point, almost take me to level 3. I kind of wish I had stuck around for 1-up piranha, but I like this. It's still going to help us out a lot. Anything with a feint trigger? Not really. I don't know if this team's good enough to fully get the job done, but I felt like we've learned something for sure. We lived. That feels great. We overwrote your 1-up. That also feels great. This feels less good. Hold on, though. Level 2. We win these. We win these. That takes us to 8. I'm feeling great again. You get killed. We get permanent buffs. And the shark gets a buff. The shark's almost hitting max, man. Don't summon this unit. Just create it. Now, we want you to die and create something of value for us. We need a meritorious death. Give 1/1 to the one pet behind. Multiply buff by lowest tier pet in the lowest pet tier in the shop. I think it's bad. It's so hard to work with. I think this is incredible, but we have a problem. We kind of have to save this for next time. We could create a level 2 of you, but then what do we sell to have a fainting unit here? You're going to end up killing one of the units we like. So I think we got to save you for now. Maybe 2 of you, and then any unit with like a fainting ability would really hit the spot. Thank you so much. You're the I couldn't have asked for anything more useful than that. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I don't know, again, I don't know how we scale into the late game with this. What I do know is that by buying those cans, I think we gave ourselves a pretty good opportunity. Oh my god, the ant's gonna get a kill. The alpaca is sending out some buffs. 1-up, okay. I think we lose to the 1-up badger. That's such a slap in the face. But still, I had a wonderful time with the experience, okay? I think we got very creative, and our pivot actually worked. 8 wins is nothing to sneeze at. Now get me back in it. We're learning. We're percolating. Give me an ants and nothing else. We can do better, and we know that now. Give me a marmoset at the front with a moth at the back. So we start with a 5/3 marmoset. And we'll be a dense tower, sure. Let me hydrate a little here. Permanent buffs on the shark. Very interesting. I've used the shark so little that I think it just never dawned on me before. That was close. That was you got 2 cans, so like you're gonna be fine. You should have given me a win. Until I have 2 cans, I'm not feeling as comfortable. Okay, give me one of these. Now, there is a part of me that says, you know what? What if you run a cool ants for a minute? Yeah, why not? Just give it a try here. So we want the ant is going to be a 8/3. It dies to the first unit, which is suboptimal. In case you're not aware. We lose this one. But we're fighting a team that has good synergy. I mean, a frilled dragon with a bunch of feint triggers, not to mention the utility of a toucan to begin with. I'm not upset, but I understand. Okay, I think this is a perfect time to roll a honey badger. Because our team looks kind of bad. I'm gonna sell our frog and replace it with a wombat and hope that the teams we're going up against have feint abilities. None of these units appeal to me. Our honey badger is gonna get some work done. We want the ant to leave and get replaced with a unit that has enough HP to take advantage of our level 2 wasp right now. We stole a toucan ability. That's not gonna do anything for us, unfortunately. But you know, it's we were right in there. It's the thought that counts, and if you would look at that, we win anyway because I'm a scumbag who used the honey badger. So that's all that matters. The badger remains undefeated. A toucan, lovely. I would sell an ant to place a toucan, and then give the toucan meat to pass backwards. I feel like we're definitely getting into like sell marmoset territory, and replace with almost anything else. Like I definitely do think a peacock works. Roll me. Sure. And you know what? I don't know why I rolled again, but there's a part of me now that says, what about many hedgehogs? I don't really know what I'm summoning a rat for you now? That doesn't seem good. I mean, I guess actually we got a hurt trigger out of it. How are we going to do 14 damage, 15 damage to this guy, though? The answer is we're not. Close, though. Okay. What do you got for me? I can't sell a moth. I can sell a wombat. If we're going to do this, we have to dump honey badger. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of this manifestation? You can't sell a moth? Okay. In that case, you have to sell your toucan. I know. It's not ideal. Now, so here's something interesting. What if you ran front badger into hedgehogs that kill each other? and a peacock with garlic. And the moth is going to die too. This whole plan is waiting for a blowfish and like a pineapple to show up. Not a lemon. Oh my god, they're just me but stronger. Oh no. It's the exact strategy I want to run but am not running at present. I'm dead. They're dead. I won. What? Honey Badger stays winning? That one's gotta hurt. So why don't you take one of these just for the moment? There's a blowfish. That's quite useful. I have to feel like the Honey Badger, despite just basically winning us a game, has to go. And for the time being, why don't you take some garlic? But we know we want to put pineapple on you later. We just need to see pineapple. And there it is. Hold on. This is my first time trying this archetype in the new world, okay? They got their own blowfish! I don't want to go toe-to-toe. I don't want to go toe-to-toe! I'm living. I'm living. I'm living. I'm living. I'm living. You piece of crap. All due to one single bee. Okay. Now, this is... You got to pump some HP into your blowfish here, okay? Because we're giving a pineapple to the blowfish. Then it needs some HP. Please. That's like the worst way that could have gone. I'm not totally sure about this one. It seems not good. Can we just say that to start with? At least we're not going up against other blowfish for the first time in a while. Hold on. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's actually insanely cracked. Maybe it's the most unbelievable way to set up a team that's ever existed. Maybe Pineapple Blowfish is overpowered and immediately needs to be nerfed. Roll me. We need more HP for you. That's not HP. You piece. Forget that. Well, I'm not spending that much on tempura shrimp. Salad me? It's gotta hit the blow. I mean, hitting anything is fine, but it's gotta hit the blowfish, man. Now, I think we can freeze a can. Because if a can, and I don't really want to take you to level 2 because you kill so many of our units, but if we can, our next blowfish will come out that much stronger, as well as our next of all other units. So there's something to like there. Great shot. That you copied a hedgehog's ability, which seems suboptimal for everybody involved, myself included. We lose this. That's extremely painful. Never mind, we had just enough damage to get over the threshold. Holy cow. Okay. We definitely... Green pepper's not what we're looking for, I'll tell you that much. Roll me yet again. You have to take a can, because we're in like a hard pivot territory. I'm not sure about a rhino, honestly. Obviously, I also... You know what? What if we sold a moth? We got our bladderfish. Now, all of a sudden, our bladderfish gave a blowfish some more HP. That's something I didn't consider right out of the gate. Roll me one more time. Now we're going to go insano mode and check it out. I don't know if this is good, but check it out. There it is. Maybe we're happy to have a Triceratops, too, now that I think about it. Maybe we could add a Triceratops instead of a peacock, and then it keeps our blowfish alive. They weakened their whole team. What did you do? You must have mantised a microbe or something and killed your whole team? What happened? Okay, you're gone. You're staying. Just take one of these. I think it's very valuable here. Roll me. Sure, for the time being. Why not? Now, I don't know how this is going to go down. I think that we've created a team that has a lot of RNG dependency. I do see that they have a badger, though, which is hilarious to me. Just wondering how this could possibly go now. Thinking through all of the possibilities. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we win. Non-violent pacifist ending for the Triceratops. Congratulations. Another, thank you. You need to live. And this is 8 damage if I give you this, but I'm a believer. HP. You need to live. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know what's happening, but the Triceratops is going to go sicko mode here. Get ready. Okay, all the hurt triggers are coming in. I wish they would stop buffing the hedgehogs, but it's okay. Okay, there you go. Buff the blowfish. Start feeding them, man. But you buffed the hedgehog, you piece, but you lived. That's great news. Okay, now you come out here. You start buff the blowfish. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Let's freaking go. Look, we're dead. Okay, we lost that one. It was fun, though. That was fun. We're on lethal, but it was fun. Did you not have a good time? Because I'm having a great time right now. You need this. That 1 HP, you never know, man. We need more HP if possible. If possible. Level 2 version of yourself? Sure. Even better. Even better than more HP, because it's more HP plus. Is this going to work? I definitely feel like some garlic on our Triceratops would also hit the spot. I would love to live through this round and prove that I thought that one through. Okay. Lethal snipes. We're always happy to see lethal snipes. This is starting to look bad. Never mind, it's starting to look fine. Life comes at you fast. Holy cow. Are you seeing this? I hope our Triceratops can live through a B. Great work. Great work, Triceratops. Holy cow. He's done it. I don't believe it. More HP. Please. Not that relevant, but on our Triceratops could be worse, let's just say. Garlic. Oh, do it again. Blowfish, blowfish, blowfish! Yes? Another one-up on a hedgehog. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Now, obviously, we do really badly against units that have a lot of HP. Like this 50-50, for example, is not putting me in a great frame of mind right now. But there's a part of me that thinks like that we might be able to get it done. We're going to need math to stop working the way it's worked up to this point. We were considering our stats versus our opponent's stats. We weren't off by all that much. And I got to tell you, I had a great time. I think that team can go, man. I don't know if the way we set it up is the way it goes, but I think that team can go. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. See ya.